Hello everybody, welcome back to Go Roamin. In this video, we share the outside features of a Winnebago Revel.
So this is the front end of the Mercedes chassis. So it's the turbo 6-cylinder 4-wheel drive. I'm not sure of any other specs or horsepower or anything like that. But what we do have is not only is the DEF fluid up here, we do have an onboard air compressor built in down in here, and has an output here, and then there's an output in the rear, which we will show you when we get back there. Nothing else was done. All this is what comes stock with the Mercedes chassis. And we do have the carbon fiber hood wrap and blackout Mercedes symbol in the front. Nothing else other than the lights up front. Sorry. The light bar attached to the rack. So in the rear we just have a normal tire carrier. Normally the ladder sits right here. We have it on the side for show. We do have a tow option, as well as our onboard air for the back two tires. Just underneath, and the stinky slinky, which we don't have anything in there right now, I think. You can store your gray water hose in there. And that's the only thing we have on the rear, except for up top you can see the max tracks and the air conditioner unit with the rear view camera. So on this side obviously is the sliding door, which is manual on the Revel. The awning on the top, and these side steps here to get in throughout the whole side of the vehicle. And that's, other than a little light right there, a little porch light they call it. And the tires are bigger. And this is where I guess I can explain the suspension. It is the Agile Off-Road kit with Fox shocks, I think it is, and Black Rhino rims, tires with Cooper tires on them, and the sizes are LT275 70 R17. And if you want to look at the front suspension, because the back just gets put extra leaf springs, I think it's called, and then the front suspension has the actual front spring and the shock, and then so it's lifted a couple inches. So on this side we do have, in the rear is a connection to shore power, 30 amp, so you can connect this in to get power to the inside. The pop outs on the sides, on both sides, gives you the extra little bit of inside to sleep east and west. Then down at the bottom we have the gray water tank. We can pull that out of there. The other thing is the diesel exhaust, so the diesel heater and water heat, when you use the diesel for heat, it exhausts through there. And then we have the cassette. So the cassette is a 5-gallon cassette. We keep our cleaning, our gray water slinky and gloves to remove that out. And that just shuts like that. And nothing else on the side. There's a porch light, or whatever they call them, lights there. And of course we got the step up rack rail to step on. And that's it on this side. So on top, we have 3 solar panels. 1, 2, 3. Our air conditioner unit, our max tracks, all on this rack here. I don't know if we can see, but there is a max flow air under there, which is on currently, which is covered by the solar panel, so rain it can be wide open. Let's get up a little higher. So there is the light bar on the back side here, the 3 solar panels, the max track, air conditioner, the 5G cell booster, and that's everything. So on the back, on the interior, we can enter out of this little area, and we have our air hose and gloves. We have our water hose and gloves. We have our water, and so this is where we fill our tanks up with in this section. And then over here we have solar. That's a light switch, and then we've got ports to connect an extra solar panel if we wanted to. The back here we put in this system. It's called GLSS, and it's from Canyon Adventures, I think. And the table comes up, sits over, it goes up higher. We can use this as a bench sitting desk area. Have a ladder just in case, a little pool noodle in our storage. So this is basically and we put our sheets and blankets up there, but basically a garage, or what we're making is a makeshift desk area.
Right. So this comes up and we can sit here. We made these. They're just extra cushions just to support our back. The solar batteries are actually down under here.
Correct.
So
The
this
battery
way,
and the inverter.
a battery and an inverter. And then you can access what's
Oh, yes.
under here this way.
Stuff right now with cabling and extra, but it goes all the way back.
This also comes off very easily, so you can access the items from the top. And then there's also a slide here, and then back there by Piper, there's also a slide door. This is just an extra cushion that we made just for support. It is Canyon Adventures. Oh yeah, right there. And then these are the sunshades for the front of the vehicle to do the
Driver, passenger, and windshield.
Yep. And it blocks out all of the sun. It is not hot at all when those are in. It really does a good job. And living in Arizona, that's huge.
And of course the screen comes all the way down, and you can leave the doors open and have a screen open. Or screen down, so you protect from bugs.
Yeah. And it's a nice screen because you can keep it, if it's all the way down, you can just keep it where it rolls up to this area so that you can access whatever you need to here without having to pull it all the way up. And then that's the bed up there. It comes up and down. We'll show you that when we get inside.